great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the NFL playoffs are officially underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Gun. Stop. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, this has been a quick-start offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Oh, they just set the tone right there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out, a good one. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Hey, confused.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Second down. Here's Mostert again. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there.
To me, is they're also in that spot in the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
In motion, Hill. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's got another first down as the Be made at the Bengals 36.
Ready. Fight, Dixie.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 99 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
We've seen him break off a big run on
zone, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
from midfield now. Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got first down, too. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
11, Thomas.
Now Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here we go.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
10.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
7-7, our score after 1. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Here we go.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
17. Yellow, color. Red, striker. White, blue.
Tua sets up to pass it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Jerome Baker, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Here we go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here we go, here we go.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, You have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect.
Here we go.
And try and pick up another 1st down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Hayden Hurst, 30 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. Now it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Get ready. Rail. Yellow, blue, rail green.
Tua now on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to... Just shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Mostert bringing in the quick throw.
And some room to roam now. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards that time. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there for the Dolphins. And even 50 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charlie. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, man. Here, watch it, stick. You don't move.
Here's Tua. They complete it, and I think the ball's out. And the Bengals have recovered it. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
10 cycles. Hey, 3, 6, mega. Jack route.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, check nigga.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Black shot. Black. Red.
Tua going to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
On one, right?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They come up on 3rd down.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's get set. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
Here we go.
Complete to T. Higgins. A gain of 9 brings up second
12, 12, 12.
45-yard line.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
On second down, a run with Evans.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Thomas.
They go play action with Burrow. On the move to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Evans. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So second and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Evans running behind center.
will take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Chris Evans,
25 yards.
and the Bengals have got it back to within a score. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end.
Striker, 3-3. Ultra, go ultra. Hey, 1-3. Yellow, go. White, white. Green jack. Jack, huh?
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Fight, 60. Ready to be ready?
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Ready.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Tua sets up to pass it. Gets this one to Hill.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Down.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Ultra. Right.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 78 yards rushing now for Mostert as he picks up a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here we go. Watch out, one. 52.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Raheem Mostert.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bengals 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
That's the tight end Hurst with it. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
11 empty,
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
A give up the middle to Evans. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run the option left side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
Bro, 52. Touchdown. Hey, cross field. Hey.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. When you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got him in, complete, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier when abandoned.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
On the counter, it's Evans.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Gun.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Burrow on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here we go. 11. 12. 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
68 yards.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
One, 10. Blue striker. Red striker. Striker.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw is Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Hey, check, nigga.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they'll bring it down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they... And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.